saying? To get this show started. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes, that's
it. All right. It's time to start the show. It's time to get the show started. This is Hood Talk, and this is Mr. Know-It-All, and I am here with Miss Bella.
Hello, everyone.
And let's get the show started. What's the topic?
Well, hey, we're here for the Hood Talk, and we're here to discuss and find out. Do women and men rather have friends with benefits instead of a relationship commitment?
Mm.
I want to know. Tell me what's your flavor. So, do men and women rather have friends with benefits instead of relationship commitment? We're here to discuss the pros and cons, the reason why most people probably would say, oh, give me friends with benefits. You're selfish. Give me a relationship. You're selfish. Either way, it's about you. It's about what you want. And we are entitled to be as selfish as we like. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we gonna talk about it.
What you got to say about it, Mr. Know-It-All? You have any comment regarding this?
I've been in both scenarios, and it's going on where you at in your life at the time, what you need, and all that good stuff.
What's important to you? Okay.
Hey.
Most decisions we make in our lives these days are going to be based upon what's important to us. A lot of times.
I think a lot of this 2020 generation, 2021 generation, they just want friends with benefits, with a lot of benefits. They want friends like relationships.
They're going to need it. Do you see the turmoil we're about to face in America? Nobody's thinking about the outcome of a pandemic. Ooh. So we're going to need all the benefits we can get.
Go ahead. Tell us a negative about the pandemic.
The negativity about the pandemic?
Uh-huh.
Hey, we're about to be short on food and clothes and gas, so hey. You better hold on to what you got.
These folks got plenty of clothes. They better stop giving them away.
No, you better start wearing them. If you can't wear them, you should have got yourself a trade and learn how to sew to alter your clothes.
All they got to do is lose weight.
No, I'm saying if it's too big. Okay, well maybe if they go, hey, you take two pieces and put them together. Patches make stuff.
Hey, because if it's too big, all you got to do is put it on and then get a belt, and then it's a karate suit now. So, hey, it all worked the same.
It sounds easy. It sounds easy. But we're facing a pandemic, and a lot of times in tough situations, a lot of people often think about themselves and themselves only. And most of the times when it comes to relationship or having any connection with other people, you're thinking about what will be a self-gain for myself. What will interest me? What will make me pleased, or what will make me happy with having this person being a part of my life? Everybody's looking for what somebody can do in their life or what they can be. What can I gain from this? If there's nothing I can gain or be pleased by, I don't need it. So people are getting more hard-hearted now, even with friends. Now people are making their circle small. Now people have dots in their lives. You know what I'm saying?
What is a dot?
You know, your circle so small it just turned into a little dot. It's you.
Yeah, that's just you, ain't it?
It's you. You by yourself, honey.
Oh Lord. I don't think they want them dots.
Hey, it's you. It's you and your circle.
Wow.
So you can see if you want to expand, to make it a full
That
circle or
might
not.
be the worst part about people trying to do this this thing on their own. See, life wasn't meant to be lived online. One thing that I think a lot of people don't get, I hear a lot of people always saying that I don't need nobody.
Yep, and that isn't true.
Yeah.
You
Cause
need
you need
somebody.
no, not just somebody. You need so many people. A
Yeah.
lot of people need their boss because without that boss that keep you high, you'd have been fired 15 times. Some people need, I mean, people don't realize they need a painter, they need a plumber, they need a mechanic. They need so much
You
stuff.
need people to work at the grocery
Right.
store so you
You
can at
need
least go
people
in
to
there and
talk
feed
to.
yourself.
You need people to talk to.
You do.
People always talk about they don't need nobody, and then first thing they turn around and say they lonely.
No. That's self-made, baby. Self-made. You did not make yourself. It took two to make you. Three with God. Hi, Ebony. Oh Lord. Junior's in the house. Jonathan said, I love hearing I don't need nobody. And
you
then
know,
what you gonna do? Prove them that they don't need nobody, Jonathan?
nah, you just help them out when they say they don't need nobody. Hey, you just
When
make
they
sure.
call you like, oh, you need
Yeah,
somebody now?
you need.
You need
Hey,
me?
you ain't need nobody. Remember? But guess what? But you know what makes it so bad? The same people that claim that they don't need nobody always be the one talk about they hurt. And always the gamers that's trying to game people. You know what makes it so bad? A person will say that they don't need nobody and then call their brother and ask him for $20. You
Well,
know
they
what
don't need
I'm saying?
nobody outside, they brother. They didn't say at my brother.
People don't realize like if you don't build healthy relationships with people, you gonna sit up here and if you lose somebody, you lose it all. That's how people kill themselves, commit suicide,
I'll
all kind
fall
of
off.
stuff because they fall off because they depend so much on one person. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Chelsea. Chelsea said, I think people love the convenience of friends with benefits if they are not ready for a committed relationship. And a lot of times people don't even know how to really just have a relationship. So
Mm.
they just settle for what they can get. You know, I'm just in here to get what I can get and just be okay with it. Although you're not happy, you just doing it. You think this
Yeah,
is what I
but,
want.
but guess what? Uh, the bad part about it, sometimes women wait too late to want more. You know what I'm saying? Like for women, like men can be in and out because people don't realize when you outnumber somebody. See, this what women fail to realize, and this is gonna be a sad part about it.
Okay, let us hear.
When ladies say that they the prize and all that and this and that, I'm gonna say something that women ain't gonna like right now. So y'all listen up close. Just listen.
Okay, we
All
listening.
right, and I'm gonna break it down.
Break it down.
A good man, one good man, it takes 20 women to average up to one good man out here. So if you find a good man,
That's a plus.
right, hold on. That's a diamond in the rough. So
I know, right?
come on, watch this. Which one is worth more? 20 good women or one good man? See, people don't even understand that.
These days, one good man. I'm
Right.
telling you, if you find a good man and you have a man that have these flaws, If it's something you can work past those flaws and make it work, do that. I'm telling you, growing together, those flaws can turn into a plus. It can be a growth for that man. It can even be a growth for you for your acceptance.
Right.
So when you have these rough spots, you like, oh, this is so opposite and so weird. I ain't never been here before.
Yeah.
Ask me. I know, been there, done that. You
Yeah.
get within these situations, you can't go in here with great expectations. Stop living life like a knight in shining armor, because you're not going to find it always.
And
There are
let
going to
me,
be some days of that.
and I'm gonna tell you about that. Women live in this world sometimes of I can always get it back. Like if I found one time, it's 10 more out there. I find them again. It's not true, ladies. Somebody done fooled y'all, sold y'all dream that you could say, oh, at 21, I had the perfect dude, could have had kids, could have had 3, 4 children, could have built me a family, all that. But nope, I let them go. And then once y'all break these men heart and these men come 40 and 50 single, you got to think about it. These are the leftovers. So, like a good man at that time, if he, I told a joke one time. I said, women don't understand this. Say, I'm gonna break this down in another term. Say, um, women outnumber men 20 to 1. Just like we were saying, I'm gonna break it down, and I'm gonna give y'all 10 to 1, 7 to 1. I even give you 4 to 1 to make it all better. You know what I'm saying? 4 to 1, okay?
Okay.
4 to 1. All right. Say if women outnumber men 4 to 1. Okay. All right. You got 10 men, 10 men, what that 40 women?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Imagine 5 of them men grab up 5 of y'all women. Right? And
Okay.
they live in the monogamous, it's just me and you, baby. So what that mean for the other 35 women that got to deal with that 5? See, people don't understand them type of mathematics. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand. But
So
still,
when women
regardless,
throw men to the side and think they can always find better, by the time you get out here and you competing with your daughters and this and that out here for men, these men, the men you looking for that's making 100,000, this and that, nigga 40, 50, this and that. Hell, if they ain't went and made kids or got married, they looking for a legacy. They probably looking to marry some young little thing then and get some kids. You feel what I'm saying?
comprende.
So all I'm saying is, women, when you have a good man, you got to learn how to sit back and take care of that man and appreciate what you have sometimes.
Well, it takes a stage of maturity. When you get there, and sometimes by the time you maturing
It's
yourself
too
or
late.
trying to, be okay with it, it may be too late, like you're saying.
Right.
Because just like when it comes to children, women think like, oh, I can wait and have children, or I wait this age and just hang out and just find my peace or my happiness with these men without settling and getting married, having children, things like that. Then you get 40 years old, like, dang, I should have had me a couple of kids, and it's too
Then,
late.
right.
It's
You
too
mess
late.
around and then people don't realize over 35 is hard to have. We talked
Yeah,
about it on the show a
yeah.
couple weeks
It's
ago.
hard to have children
It's hard to have children over 35. See,
for women. For
women,
women.
and watch this. Women look at the exceptions and think it's the norm. They think because a couple of they people they know, oh, I know a couple of 40. Oh, she had at 45. That ain't your body.
Right.
That's her body.
Yeah,
That
because
ain't your
I know
body.
a lady that had a stroke
Sometimes
kid.
women don't even realize sometimes your body shut down at 28, 29. No, for real though.
I
Like,
know 35
when,
on the
when
dot.
my when my mama had me, I think she was right at 24. And I think the doctor told them they had a year or two to have some babies, or it gonna be over. It just flat out told them. Doctors ain't telling women that these days because women don't want to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ain't got money to go and freeze y'all eggs and stuff. Y'all eggs will be dead because you can't pay to get them out. Like y'all think y'all got look, you know what makes so bad? Folks around here think they got millionaire money around here. Like you gonna sit up here and freeze your eggs. You hear somebody talking about, oh, you can freeze your eggs and go back and what's the name? When you freeze your eggs, you got to pay like rent for your eggs to be at a place frozen. That's money. People don't even realize that part of it. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, people aren't thinking like that, but just think about the fact of those that are having children. Just say, for instance, you are having these children at a young age,
Uh-huh.
and you're having several babies' fathers.
Uh-huh.
You know, you're having these men in and out your lives. You have all these different children with different dads. So you had the children right.
Right.
So now you didn't want to settle down because I guess they weren't good enough for you to settle down with, or they weren't what you thought you were looking for or could work through. So now you're older, you have all these children. Now you're looking for a man that would accept you and your children, because people have to realize all of this is a package now.
Right.
So everything comes together. So then what do you do in that instance? So that's when you turn to, I'd rather just have me a friends with benefits. Just have Mr. Tommy come by and fix my plumbing and go on by this business, you know?
I understand some people go through, a little drama,
Yeah.
The wrong type of man, turn them off and get them scared of every man type
Yep.
of thing.
And don't even want a relationship.
Yeah, they be like, you know what? I make good money. I can take care of myself for the rest of my life. I already got my 401k put up. I already got my stocks and all that. And I understand that. Some people can live like that, but not all. Let's read the comments down so we can catch up.
Okay, Johnson says, as soon as I see the Facebook status, I'm lonely. I'm rubbing it in. So he's mocking the women for saying that they are self-made, don't need nobody. Timothy said, I'm a roll with friends with benefits. Okay, Tim. We want to hear more about what you rolling with the friends with benefits. Okay, as we carry on. Johnson says, as soon as you asked to borrow, I gave that job app. Oh, I goes in. Hi, Kimberly. Kimberly is the young lady that makes our t-shirts and Mr. Noah's apparels, his pillowcases. You can look her up with Kim Belial, Voluptuosity t-shirts and apparels on Facebook. You can inbox Miss Kimberly Robinson for your order.
Right.
Thank you, Miss Kimberly.
Okay.
All right, moving on. Temporarily yours. So these friends with benefits, this is what you're dealing with.
And don't forget to like and share.
Temporarily yours. So this my friend with benefits. So most of the times, what are you doing? You having that person for the moment. Temporary. Is that what you need in your life? Some people be so afraid of sharing themselves as a person till they will accept someone temporarily in their life, in and out. Nothing.
Well, I guess we at a place we're gonna have to realize unless women start dating other women.
Wait a minute, what?
I'm saying on a bigger scale, it gonna be people left to the wayside because a lot of women just ain't made. I was doing work on the thing today, and the lady was in there. She was. I was like, hey, don't you want to be a lady? She said, I am not a lady. I am a woman, but I am not a lady. I've been like this here my whole life. I was like, oh, okay. and I gave her a fist bump. So if she watching the show, I gave her a fist bump, and I said, if you like that, I respect it, cause you stay. I can respect anybody who are who they are, and they ain't gonna change for nobody. But guess what? Men ain't gonna change either. Men like feminine women, friendly, feminine women.
Well, that's why she's probably one of those that enjoy friends with benefits. And the benefits doesn't always be on both sides. It can be just a one side thing.
You know what? She might got a mean ass man somewhere. And she just mean and he mean. And see, I can't even look at that and say they ain't got no man, because some of them people that's real mean at work have a whole man that they go back home and be nice to. So hey, she got to get it all out when she leave the house. she charge everybody else. I hate everybody. Then go home. Hey, sweetie.
Well, that's her main goal, making her house
I'm
happy.
just saying that it can be like that now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go
Well,
ahead.
temporarily yours.
Uh-huh.
So you thinking about this? It's friends with benefits. It's yours for the moment, and just know that. So after your moment is over with, it can be somebody else's. So Chelsea said, "Have y'all ever experienced a man or woman that has made you realize that you've been accepting way too little from past partners? What should you necessarily settle for, since one good man equals 20 good women?"
Okay. One thing I'm not telling a woman to settle for is a man that's being physically abusive or mentally abusive in a way. So when you first meet a person, you should date them to get to know them and see what type of person he is. When I say date, it ain't no necessary going out to dinner and the movies. It's just sitting down, at the park or something, getting to know them, or
Have
just
a conversation.
having
Yeah.
a conversation, just sitting down having a conversation, even on the phone, whatever. Just having a conversation, just seeing what type of person is he. Because I think sometimes, in this go, go, go fast world, we meet somebody and too often get entangled and don't,
Oh Lord, did you use that
and
word?
don't, and don't realize that they have a lot of problems. Like somebody said, I don't know if it was the day that somebody said about a dude. Godly, I'm gonna have to come back to that. But it was something about the day somebody said something about a dude and was saying how, kind of like toxic, like kind of toxic the dude was. And I'm like, to me, when you out here, you got to really look real good what type of man you want. But guess what? When you find that good man, don't feel like he got to be the perfect man. See, some people want the man to be a comedian, want him to be Mr.
Romantic.
Mr. Marcus in the bed. They want him to be
Mr. Who?
Mr. Marcus, Romeo and Juliet.
Wait
They
a minute, did
want him
you
to
use a street name? Did you say what was that name you just
be Mr.
chose?
No, Mr. Marcus is a dude that was famous on the porno stuff. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like you want all these dudes that's perfect in every way. You want a 6 feet tall man. You better get you a little short dude that can lick it up real good or whatever. I mean, and hunch a little and make you. And as long as he make you bust that little thing, you better deal with him. As long as he got the necessary stuff you need. You know
All
what
right.
I'm
Can,
saying?
can, can I mention something before we move from Chelsea's question?
Go ahead.
Chelsea was asking about if you have been accepting way too little from your past partner.
Okay, go ahead.
That's the problem. Do not compare your current situation to what you got going on now. That's the problem. Don't worry about what you went through.
Yeah.
Everything that you build from where you be from day to day, we live from day to day. We don't know what our future holds, but everything we're doing, we're building towards a better future. So
And
everything that you learn from, take it in stride and
yeah,
build from it. So don't compare nothing from your past to what you got now. Just be thankful
what that
these days.
see what people don't realize, year to year, you might be comparing something, but you losing something too. You're losing years, you're losing time, trying to build a family, trying to do something else. You might be trying to have fun. You know how people say, live your life, build a career. Let me tell you something. A career ain't worth a damn when you get 60 or 70 years old. You
Because you
know
won't
what's
be able to do it for a long period of
no,
time.
you know what's worth a damn when you get 50 and 60? Having a family. Having kids that'll come by the house, having a grandkid and all that, come by the house. Hey grandma, I love you. This and that. Hey granddad, hey grandma, this and that, having a family. See,
So,
women
so
have
you
forgot about family. Look
right.
around your household and realize the men are gone out of there. And that's what's making the kids crazy and all that. They
Oh
did
Lord.
no, I'm telling you, they did a study at this school, and I know you heard about it. There was a bunch of fights going on in school.
Mm-hmm.
The police came, arrested 20, 30 people, and
Yeah.
the dad is decided to come to the school
And
every
be
day.
secured
There
in
ain't
it.
been a
No.
fight since the dad has been in the school.
Listen, I know that this is true. A lot of times, women, I was one at one time, have these boy childs in our lives, in our household, right?
Uh,
So we go and we cater to these kids, these boys, and let them have their ways. They get out of hand. What do? Call their daddy.
right.
We send them to their daddy because these boy children, they respect their daddies regardless of if dad was there or not.
And
You know that the dad
the,
had that. Men mean something in these children's lives.
the girls do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call your dad. I bet you everybody straighten up in the house,
When
whether
my
daddy
daughter was
was there
messing
or
up,
not.
they knew how to straighten up. Oh, we're sending you to your daddy's house. I said,
Right.
See, what happened is you choose your men that you wouldn't even introduce to your family. You're choosing dudes that you're making babies with, and you know they bums. Yeah, I was watching a thing today. They were saying, what would you choose? They was like, which one would you choose first? Put them in order. They said a scammer, or a drug dealer, or a 9 to 5 man. And you wouldn't believe how many times the 9 to 5 man came in last. I was like, wow. And
Oh wow.
and you know why? Because every woman on there was talking about it. They need it now. And see, that's the problem. Women in a now mode and not in a future mode. You want stuff now, but see, a family is for the future. It's not for your right now. See, this is what happens. They get up in age, and then it's not a family no more. You done got a bunch of individuals, don't care about nothing, shooting up the place, acting a fool, and then you sit up here trying to make a family. Oh, and half of them in jail now. Half of them shot dead because can't nobody get along. Ain't no men in the household. Ain't no family structure. Let's get on the question. Let's read it. What's the next question?
Ebony said, why do you say, she said, what do you say about a good man who just can't seem to be faithful? You know, in relationships with men, sometimes some people act out and cheat out of anger, jealousy, or desire for revenge. You know, it don't always just be because that's just what they want to do. You know, even if you hadn't cheated on them and they cheated on you, you know, if they've done something to upset their partners or whatever, you know, they'll end up cheating to make a point. You know, like if one partner is cheating, they may have a substance abuse. You know, so instances of cheating may become much more likely, you know, when you become addicted to something.
You want me to
So
give mine up?
go ahead. I
Okay.
want to hear this.
My thing when they say, what do you say about a good man who can't seem to be faithful? See, this is what women don't realize sometimes. Sometimes our ancestors was what they call a mule back in the day. And that means he was one of these slaves that they bred with. So it's in his blood just to breed with different women. So he don't even know he's doing this. It's just something in his mind that he was bred to do. So if you was a breed, it's just like I told somebody like when you watch a lady dog walk down the street and she in heat, you see 10, 12 dogs behind her trying to hunch on. I mean, do you blame the dogs or you blame her for being in heat? Because if she in heat and she passed by a fence and a dog smell him, he gonna dig under the fence, he gonna jump the fence, he gonna do whatever it takes just to get to that woman. And I don't understand it. The dog don't understand it. It's just in his gene, in his what's name, in his makeup.
So then why would you even try to commit to a person if it's just in their genes or DNA to just do something like that?
Okay, and then we had to bring to this other point. Can a man be committed and all over the place?
Huh?
Can he be? What is commitment to you?
First off, loyalty. You have to be loyal and respectful.
Okay. Is loyal and faithful the same thing?
That's the same thing.
No.
It's not. Well, help me understand that.
I got
so you can be loyal and not faithful.
Listen, I got a dog back there, and I feel like my dog is loyal to me. But faithful? Let me bring one of them girls back there. One of them girl dogs back there. I mean, I'm just saying. What I'm saying is loyalty. See,
faithfulness.
Listen. That's why they got different words and different meanings. Loyalty and faithful is two different words, two different meanings.
Help me understand it. Give me great examples, not the dog. Go somewhere else with
loyalty. Okay, every night when you go to bed at 10 o'clock, loyalty is that man always come home and lay beside you. That's loyalty.
Okay.
So
wait a minute now. You about to mess up somebody's stuff.
Okay, let me hold on.
But listen, loyalty is being faithful. You have to be loyal, to be held in being faithful in something. It's true to the fact of something. So
okay, I'm gonna do this. So you mean a man with 2 wives ain't loyal?
To his 2 wives, because that's what their concept is. It's the concept of what you. If he has 2 wives, apparently they have to know because it is illegal here. Okay. So just say you're in another country.
Imagine a man. Hold on. Imagine a man that's with you, and he telling you, like she said, can't seem to be faithful. If he telling you, hey, I gotta. Like when sometimes women get in a relationship and they say, I got a friend or I got a woman. That's being honest, right?
That's being honest, not loyal to their mate because their mate doesn't even know who you mate.
No. What do open relationship mean? That means they openly knowing that one person is we together, but we still out here dating, just like what's the lady that y'all like on TV, red table lady,
Jada Pickett
and Will.
No, listen, wait, no, you're taking this to a whole different entanglement. I need you to go back and help me understand.
A whole
entanglement. That's what you're trying to do.
Let's read these comments down so I can get caught up.
Look, no, wait, no, we can't go no further.
We got a lot of people down here.
Listen, Okay, well, carry on. Well, you're not helping them when you said that being loyal and faithful is not the same thing
It's
because
not the same word because I can look up law.
no, it isn't the same word, but look it up and let me know what it is. And I'll go ahead to the other comments and I'll read as you
Definition of
look up.
loyal.
Somebody go and find the definition of faithful. Do that for me.
Definition of loyal.
Faithful. We said faithful and loyal.
Okay.
You said what's the meaning of being faithful? And I said loyal. You being unmovable, steadfast. Giving or showing firm and constant support. Allegiance to a person or institution. Okay. Right. Now look up faithful.
Okay. No problem.
Still, it says showing firm or constant. Firm or constant. The same thing as being steadfast in a situation.
The definition of faithful.
Show us.
I'm going to show you. Calm down. Let me get it. Hold on.
Remaining what?
Loyal and steadfast.
Okay.
He remains.
Look at the synonym of faithful.
Is he loyal, consistent, true, devoted, true blue, and true hearted? He don't say nothing about cheating.
No. Oh my God.
I'm saying
you asked me what was faithful, and I told you. And what? I said loyal. You said is loyal the same thing? Yeah. Yes. Okay, now we can read the comments because I had to get that understanding that
it says similar. It says similar. You see that right there? It says similar.
But it's called a synonym. Yeah. Another word for it. Yeah, that's what that means. Because if you go back to loyal, I'm sure that a synonym for loyal was
and then believers, followers. They talk about damn religion and stuff. I mean, I'm just saying.
That's where you went. But okay. Well, Ebony, I guess you just can't get a direct answer because we don't know.
You gave her a direct answer.
He said it's a dog world and it's in his DNA. And to go up the fence.
I said it could be in the DNA. Everybody got the same DNA.
He said it's in the DNA to go under the fence and go to sleep.
But where is it, my mouth? Come on, let's read.
Joseph said, "Not Mr. Marcus in bed. I thought you meant you." He probably was doing it the sleek way and just threw it on the floor thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she said me too. She said, "Yes, I seen that."
When she said "sing that," she talking about when we talking about the children.
The boys in school. Yeah. Okay, so cheek back, right?
I'm not answering this. I'm not gonna answer that. Okay.
Oh, you moved on so fast. Kim Washington said, "Hey y'all, it depends on the person. You have to know who you're dealing with.
Bam.
A lot of time, Kim, you don't know who you're dealing with. I'm telling you.
A lot of times they do.
You don't. You don't.
Let me tell you something. Women cannot be the smartest people on the planet and play dumb or worse than let me tell you something. A woman would say they 3-4 times smarter than a man. So you trying to tell me women can't smell out a good man from a bad one? Man, that's a lie. Women just like bad boys. Let's just be real. Let's keep it real.
No, there's a difference.
Oh, so women don't like bad boys.
Listen, there's a difference between a bad boy and a faithful man.
Go ahead. No, I'm saying women don't like bad boys.
We're not talking about bad boys. Some women like bad boys.
So that means is bad boy considered a faithful man?
Some are. Just because they bad, all dogs are not.
What is bad? What do bad mean?
Bad means they treat you like you're a wet food stamp.
I'm gonna let you have that one. I'm gonna let you have that one. Come on. We're gonna read this all day. I ain't gonna even argue with that one. I'm gonna let YouTube do this to you.
Listen, look, it's
Go
that
ahead.
relationship, not what they used to be anymore. So I roll with friends. Okay.
Friends with benefits.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Ebony said being in an open relationship is not being in a committed relationship. And so true. You know, you're not committed to just one person. You're open, but you all have an understanding. That's just like friends with benefits.
That one I got to learn what's commitment too. Y'all want something else.
Yeah, you do. You got to learn that. I don't think you know. Chelsea said,
Definition of commitment.
that's what you need. Okay, somebody help us out as we go on. We need a definition of a commitment so we can learn today what it is. Oh, you getting it yourself.
You said say it again.
Oh, I thought you was looking it up.
I'm trying to. What's the name? They threw a little. What's the name in me? You know. Yeah. Oh Lord, all these damn things. This dedicated Lord to a cause. I mean, that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
you don't want to show us what's coming
I'm
up?
showing you. Slow down. Dedicated, feeling dedication,
Feeling
a Lord to a
dedication.
cause, activity, job, or a wholehearted dedication. So if a man is dedicated to you and his family, that's commitment. It's men just because. See, this is what I'm finna tell y'all, ladies, and this is what got you thrown. Just because a man it got a high testosterone, don't mean he ain't dedicated to his immediate family.
Okay. Well,
Look at
hey, you hear that, ladies, right?
Look at Martin Luther King.
Testosterone doesn't make him
Jesus didn't even get married.
undedicated.
Jesus didn't even get married. What about him? We want to bring up some stuff. Everybody wasn't dedicated. Jesus didn't settle down and be dedicated to nobody.
Well, I guess that's why we like Jesus, huh?
Well, we know why women like Jesus. Because he was single. Come on.
Chelsea said, remaining loyal and steadfast throughout his career, he remained faithful to the principles of classical art.
That's the definition. Faithful is right under.
She said, faithful is right under. That's what I just said. It was a synonym.
Yeah, but it said
Similar.
similar, yeah.
And that's the same thing. Look up similar so you'll know. Okay. Chelsea said, not Marcus trying to deflect what the definition means.
Me? I ain't know I was doing that one. Love makes you dumb. No, it don't. Love makes you single. If you mess around and take love from being steady. If you gotta see one thing a woman will do, she'll have a good man making good money over 50, 60, 70,000. And you know what? She'll be like, oh, I seen a text in his phone and leave his ass. You about the dumbest person in the world. Yeah, for one thing, you ain't even loyal. You snooping around his shit. All in his phone and goddamn why he sleep.
Oh wow! Did you just try to make that okay? That it's okay if he keep his
No,
phone?
I didn't.
No. Look, you're saying that if she doesn't snoop in his stuff, but he go out here and have all these unnecessary texts in his phone, so it's okay.
No, I didn't. I didn't say
look.
that. I didn't say that.
Oh, okay, that's what your
I
action
don't.
seemed to mean.
I
Because he
don't.
was trying to see what you say, Mister Know-It-All.
I think he should be doing right by his woman.
He sure should, just as she should by her man.
Yep.
Because if he found the wrong stuff in her phone, what you gonna do?
I ain't gonna even say that. Then
Ah,
people gonna be looking at me crazy. I'm like, what'd you say?
what'd you say we should do, man? You throwing our guy
Oh,
code.
she said bad boys can be faithful.
That's what I'm saying, Tasha. I said all bad boys are not dogs. Those bad boys just have that rough
Y'all,
look that we like.
y'all,
We like that.
y'all,
We like that
look,
rough.
look,
You know.
y'all know any of these faithful bad boys? What movie star or whatever considered a bad boy
We
or
can't.
faithful?
No, remember
Kevin
you
Hart
told us.
can't even be faithful. Is he considered
You
a bad
told
boy?
us.
Is
You
Kevin
told,
Hart considered a bad boy?
you told us.
I want
like,
to answer the question.
Listen,
Answer
you
the
told
question.
Kevin Hart is not a bad
No.
boy. He almost can be a sweet boy. But anyway,
Okay. So
you
is
told us
he
about 2
considered?
or 3 shows ago not to compare our lives to celebrities. So we are not doing that on Hood Talk. That's not what we're here to do.
All right, then. All right. Okay. Go ahead. Commitment. Come on. Read it.
Our commitment, the state or quality of being dedicated to a cause, activity, etc. Okay. He showed us that on the screen.
I'm jumping out of there. All right, man. Well, they be on me on it.
She
Man,
said,
don't
"Don't
break.
bring in okay in this."
I am just saying it was cheating. All right, go ahead.
Bad boys are a little rough around the edges. They can treat you right, but have a little street, well, a lot of street in them. I agree.
They called Jesse. They called Jesse. What was
Uh-uh.
it?
I would like the James Bond
Jesse.
type of bad
What's
boy.
it? You remember what was name? Jesse. What's Jesse? Jesse the preacher Jesse. What's his
Jesse
name?
Jackson?
Jesse Jackson. They call him cheating. He had a whole child around him. He had a whole child. Y'all ain't said nothing about Jesse.
He's considered a celebrity. So,
Jesse, he a preacher, ain't it? A celebrity preacher.
well, you said Jesus hung with whores, so
Look,
what difference does it
Look, what
make?
about your other preacher that was in Atlanta?
He ain't my preacher. What you mean?
He was messing with the. I thought preachers was connected in some kind of way.
To who? To the ones they connect
To
with.
the
What you
word.
mean?
To the word. Come on. Did we read that?
He's so silly. So you still saying it's okay to cheat?
No, I'm saying it's okay.
He said
It's
just don't get
your-
caught.
Hold on. Is it okay to accept your man at his young stages? He gonna grow out of it. I know old men.
What if he old?
Let me tell you something. No. Listen, what y'all call old is 35. Listen. Listen. When he get older, I was talking to one of my cousins. He about 77 years old now.
Oh Lord.
He told me if his wife knew what he was doing till he was about 40, 47, she wouldn't be with him right now. So what I'm saying is a lot of them, this
It runs in the DNA, honey.
technology is messing a whole lot of stuff up. Some people got to find
Just
their
don't
thing.
get caught. That's what the
No,
advice
what
is.
I'm saying is just help him out through these hard times when he's trying to hold his thing together. He don't know no better. He's
Hold
moving.
it together. He trying to keep from skinny diving. What you mean?
I'm just saying.
He on another dip.
Okay.
So is flirting considered cheating? Is sexting considered cheating, Marcus?
Oh, that's texting. Sex texting.
Sexting.
Oh, if that's considered cheating, everybody been cheating because I even remember when folks used to. I remember one time I knew this woman, and she used to actually have a dude where they used to have like sexual like talk things in the inbox, but it was playful. Ooh, oh, let me rib on you. Ooh, let me, that old type of stuff.
Did you
Just
enjoy
playing
it?
with each other, huh?
Did you enjoy it?
No, I said it was a lady. That was doing it. Good try though. Okay. I can't
But
wait to see how.
is flirting considered cheating?
Let me see. And he can barely get it on anymore. Huh? What
Maybe she meant up.
he
Nah, I
can't
can't wait until
he,
he
he
old or
can't
can barely get it on
well, what
anymore.
she
Yeah.
saying? He can't handle that business. That what she trying to say. He can't handle that business in the bedroom.
She said she just don't want to wait till he's old to get it together.
And can
Then
barely
it won't work no more. That's how it be. You get these old
man,
men.
let me
that
tell you
don't
something. They say if you don't use it, you lose it. Just imagine.
So because he been using it, it can be used later. Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is he might be
You're
working
just
out.
showing out.
He might be working out pretty good. So when it comes to you, he laying it down. I mean, when you
So
rather
if you're not laying it down, then you already know
what?
it's going out.
I'm getting the urge that women are being selfish on this stream. Like I just told them, women outnumber men outnumber women outnumber men 20-1 in certain things, and women don't even understand that some women got to share. I just told you if you take 5 away, remember I even did the 4. 4 of them, 1-4, outnumber 4-1. If 5 of them men, if 5 of them men take all get married, you gotta think about it. All them 3 extras on all them had to get shared down to somebody else. Somebody else got to deal with them 3 extra women because them men didn't want them 3 extra women.
So it's okay.
So-
So thank you. We
man-
know that the word commitment is thrown out with your calculations and mathematics, as you
know what I'm
say.
saying?
We all
Y'all-
got to get it in.
Listen,
That's the
y'all-
advice. Get it in,
Guess
ladies.
what?
We all get it
Okay,
in.
watch this. And if you preach that, I'm gonna tell you this. Even when we came up, name y'all grandfather that didn't have no outside children. I mean, this stuff always been going on. These good men that y'all swear down that it was in the 1940s, 30s, 50s, 60s,
Who
70s.
said that?
Listen. What I'm saying is it always been like that. Women are better with their purity. Men are. You remember back in the day, you said men were players when they did all that. Men, had their little black book and all that.
Why you
Now
gotta make
women-
your mouth like
okay,
that?
watch this. Women can't brag about a black book because it's so easy for them to give their stuff away. Yeah.
A black book.
No, I'm saying if a man have a black book and a woman have
Our
a black
pink.
book
Ours pink.
or whatever, a pink book or whatever, it ain't the same because it's easy for a woman to get that shit away. She can get that thing away easy.
Sure can.
She got people. If a woman wanted to have sex 10 times a day, she could, all day, every day.
What about men? How many times you think
No, he
most men
couldn't.
can go a day?
No, I'm saying he couldn't.
No, I'm just saying, what's the most?
He couldn't find 10 people who want to have sex with him every day.
But you just said that the women outnumber the men, so you can't find one that would want to have sex with you.
I don't even
today?
know. I don't know a man that would want to have sex 10 times a day. I don't know.
No. How about every day?
What?
No,
a woman
is there a
can
man
do that
that would
every
want to
day.
have sex every day?
She said motherfucker be using it and still not be working. What she mean by that?
Because they be out here, like you say, they out here working so they can put it down when they get home.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Just don't get caught. Yeah. City girls up 100 points. Okay. All right. Y'all just don't look. Them tests is
Just
getting
be
better.
careful.
Watch this. These tests is getting better and better. These men taking these tests. Don't y'all get caught. Because the thing of a woman getting caught is not being here anymore.
These days, you better watch you men. They've been falling like flies. Oh, you crazy. Listen, the next thing, no reason for sharing love or feelings.
Ooh,
So when you with friends with benefits, you don't have a reason to love, show feelings. You get in there and handle your business because most of the time, friends with benefits, it may be sexual. It's very few friends that you can just go and just have a conversation with than it is in sex. But hey, so you don't have to have a reason for sharing or love, no feelings, no emotions. You don't have to worry about any of that. So that's why people revert to friends with benefits than in a relationship
I'm
commitment.
gonna ask you a question. Do you think women are getting colder than men? Cause
Yeah.
it's chilly around this thing. And see,
Yeah.
that's why relationships ain't sticking like
It's
that.
not like they used. They're
Women,
not. People
women,
aren't working on relationships anymore. There are too many options. Too many options. So settling down in a relationship, that isn't something that people are just considering first.
too much internet. It ain't too many options, just too much internet.
Hey, internet is part of the option. What do you mean?
Okay.
It's part of the option.
Internet love will get you, look, will get you single.
Well, everybody don't think that.
So you got that right, man.
Hey, I know, right? It's the truth. When you have those options, honey, you do it. So no reason for sharing love or feelings. People don't consider feelings or love or commitment. Those type of things are thrown out the window. Usually be women, we usually have a heart for things and have this unconditional thing or try to love on a relationship. Now women,
Look
we
what
just
you
as hard
said.
as men.
Look what you said. We used to have a heart.
Used to.
Oh Lord. That
Used to.
look.
No, hold on.
Go ahead.
Life circumstances have put people in certain places. You know how you used to have this little high school love and this puppy love type of stuff, and you was loving this girl with all your good heart, and she hurt you. You start building you a bitter block. Just think all these women that was affected just like you were probably as a man. They're building these bitter blocks, and not only are they having broken hearts, a lot of women are having children with these broken hearts. So these walls are just building, building, building. So now they just turn to a hook up under
And
a
guess what?
pretty smile.
And guess what?
Let me hear.
When 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 women start being like men, they stop being what God made them to be. The nice creatures that they made y'all to be. Hey, women running around here got deep voices talking like me. Oh, 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 oh.
Calling you the N word.
Like they cussing like a little sailor, and then they're the first person talking about I want a relationship. Huh? Do you even know what you're doing? I mean, like, women are crazy. I mean, some women are crazy.
Okay, thank you. Correct
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna do that because some women are cussing like sailors, talking bad. I mean, just don't even know how to hold a conversation. I mean, like this one thing that we ain't look deep down in when we looking at this. A lot of women don't even know how to talk to men anymore. I mean, period. I mean, I done sit there and had like conversations with women, and it's like it's a battle. It's a men against woman thing, and it's a we done got bigger and better than y'all. Let me tell you something. If all men stopped working tomorrow, women would be mad as hell because they couldn't get nothing done. They wouldn't be able to get to work. They wouldn't be open because we build the schools they work in, the buildings they work in. We build the driveways you park in, the house that you stay under. We put the roof on it. We put the streets that you drive up and down in. We build it all. So If women always talking about because they doing this every day, making their money, if you really don't want men around, watch it. Because if you really get rid of men, if men moved on the side here and y'all was over here, y'all would starve to death.
No.
Yeah. Because
We
men
will
hunt
not.
the food, men the one hunt the food on the
No,
ranches,
we would just
on the
have to step.
ranches.
Look, we would have to step up our games and actually go out here and do something.
Yeah.
You know, in certain areas, we are lenient.
Y'all ain't
So
stepping up
when
y'all
you,
game
but
and
when you
jacking up
no,
a
when you're caught in a hard situation, you know how to adapt to the environment.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you a joke right now.
Let me hear.
Women, so man, talk about adapting situation. Women will have a flat tire and go buy a brand new car.
Shaw will.
And then when that car have a flat tire, she go buy another car. She ain't gonna change the tire. Talk about adapt to a situation.
Well, hey, I don't think of changing
I'm
the
just
tire would
saying.
be that hard.
I'm just saying though. He said, hold on, I have a heart. It's not on my sleeve anymore. She said, I have a heart. It's not on my sleeve no more.
Well, you know, we used to be more sensitive in the sense she's saying a metaphor. She's saying I used to be more sensitive
Yeah.
to environments or situations, but I don't be as sensitive as I used to be, probably, you know. hmm
Uh-oh.
Women have honestly learned to do way more now than they used to. That's true.
Guess what? Guess what? Guess what, ladies? It still ain't much. It's 1% of y'all in the hold on. It's 1% of y'all, well, 2% of y'all in the workforce that's actually learning skills that really mean something. When the COVID hit, hold on. When the COVID hit, all the women was at the house, and the only people were working was men. Because a lot of women, y'all don't drive tractors, y'all don't build bridges, y'all don't do the things that it took. I had a car that I could drive even when the pandemic was at its worst. I could move around here. They just told y'all stay at home, y'all gonna be all right. And type and do y'all work at the house and all that.
Okay, well, I would say
Power
this.
not needed out here.
Listen, I would say by the end of the year, do your research again, okay? By the end of the year, do your research again.
I put that down. You said do my research again?
Yeah, by the end of this year, do your research.
All right. I sure will. Read that.
Chelsea said, it's no secret that we need each other. I just think women have overcompromised for so long. And now most of us are realizing our worth and realizing that the marriages we look up to are a mess behind closed doors.
Listen, marriage has always been a mess. Y'all
Listen, ain't nobody getting married because people are too selfish. You're worried about sharing yourself and things with people. If you ask people these days, why aren't you married? I don't want to share my things because if she leave me or he leave me, I don't want to split nothing with them.
It is people still get married. And I believe marriage is gonna come back. I believe this is the problem. Everything got to break down. Like women got to realize. See, the one thing that's going on now is we having bridges and everything is messing up. Like all the sewage pipes, everything that been built is starting to corrode underneath and all over and all
that men made. Okay.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, what's happening is y'all riding down the street and y'all seeing the street separated and seeing them build other street and they digging up in your yard and replacing your pipes and all that stuff and doing all that. And how many women y'all see on them crews doing that? Y'all don't see this.
Why is that an instance? That's what I'm not understanding. That's the only thing you can pull out right now.
What?
If that makes you feel better that you guys are building on top of an erosion earth that's going to erode anyway.
This is what y'all doing all day. This is what women do to make their money. Y'all better stop it. Y'all
No, that's
better
that's
stop.
just that's
Hold
just
on.
a simple few.
Let me tell you
That's a
something. It's
simple
a
few.
couple. It's only 2% of women actually working hard.
So what is your point? What is the point of bringing this up? That's what I'm trying to understand.
How many friend girls you know work at a tax shop?
No, and no, answer my question.
No, y'all say y'all gonna survive. Well, how many friend girls you know that work at a tax shop or anything like that ever worked at a tax shop? I'm just gonna do any kind of labor work. Ever worked at a tax shop? Know how to drive a Doja or ever scale the building to paint on, hanging on one of them rafters and this and that.
So
Just
please tell me
dangerous.
what is your
Electrician
point
on
for
the
these
pole. When
questions?
your lights went out, when a woman electrician knocked on your door and said, "I have your power on in a minute." When have the cable guy showed up a woman and said, "I'm gonna climb up this pole and put your line up"? Tell me when this done happened.
No, I'm saying what is this stemming from? Why are you asking this question?
It's a simple question. You say women are catching up. They are. Watch at the end of this year and do my research again. They ain't catching up.
Listen, no. You were saying that people are not getting involved in doing things, changing their careers, handling things on their own. Women. So I'm just saying, just look a little more at the end of this year. There are so many more women that has changed their sense of careers, have picked up more stability of handling things as a man would in some senses, because we are paying attention around here. We don't know what we're about to face. We're just coming into another year. We don't know how hard it's going to be. So most women, we have to learn to look out for ourselves, because the men, they're going to run to their own bunkers that they develop themselves. So we got to stand on our own.
Ladies, it's going to be hard because they finna get rid of a lot of easy jobs. I want all ladies and men that have easy jobs. I want y'all to go to the internet and Google up the jobs that won't be here in 10 years. Because a lot of us don't even see it coming. It's coming down the pipeline. Things gonna change. That's why they got people on these baby checks trying to keep people on a certain level right now. Because guess what? There's gonna be a lot of dollar stores and a lot of liquor stores and a lot of Walmarts and what's the name, that only place that people gonna be hired these big old kind of lower paying job type thing, because they even trying to get rid of people in McDonald's. I seen a robot flipping pancakes the other day. Pow, just flipping perfect pancakes, just spraying out that little old thing, skid, and flipping that thing. And this is in New York. They already got machines that do it all and pass it out to you. And all you got to do is put your card in. You don't even need nobody at the restaurant to pass your food out. Yeah, this right here is gonna cause something, because guess what they need now? Technicians. See, women, I ain't been hearing about a lot of y'all being technicians to fix on these type of things. I'm trying to put y'all in the game. Y'all got to get out of this old type.
They are called engineers.
And y'all got to change it up. I know y'all can drive a forklift, but soon they gonna have the forklift driving themselves. All this stuff gonna be, a lot of this stuff they already got the cleaning service over with. They got electrical cleaning service running around there. They don't even need the cleaning service. They used to mop the floor. A lot of these side hustles ladies used to have gonna be gone. They gonna have a little robot around there sweeping and going around there, sweeping up the whole thing, and big robot going through there mopping up the whole thing. That things gonna change in the next couple of years, and I want ladies to be ready. I don't want women to fall off. I want women to be ready for this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to get ready. Miss Owens says she want to get married. You ready?
What about the things y'all need us for?
Go ahead and name a couple.
I'm not a man. I'm sorry, I can't
No,
answer that question.
you said the things that men need women for. I want you to name a couple.
How would I name it? I'm not a man. You the
You're a
man. Answer
woman.
the question. No,
You-
she didn't say what women need men for. She said what y'all need us for. Y'all is men, so that's what you need to answer. What would you need a woman for?
I don't want to say it.
Well, other than anything but the pink sleeve, is there anything else you would need a woman for? Probably not, huh?
Let's see, they ain't cooking no more.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. I'm really trying to think like seriously, like what do men actually need women for if they becoming men themselves? So if a woman is being more masculine than men, now what do?
No,
No,
no.
I'm saying what do
Just
men?
speak from the man
Oh,
perspective.
okay,
Don't
okay.
even put a woman in it.
Children, and coochie.
That's all you need a woman for. Okay.
I mean, I mean, it used to be for family, but like they say, if it gonna be friends and benefits and women acting like men no more, I mean, all it gonna be is hookups and stuff like that. So what else can you got to clean your own house? You gonna have to, take care. You can mow your own yard. You can work on your house. You can put your own TV up. What exactly? These days they already got the but your food pre-packaged. All you gotta do is warm it up in your instant microwave or air fryer or whatever. What do you just need that woman for?
Right. Okay.
No, I'm asking. That's what I'm
No,
asking
how
you.
you gonna ask me? I am so a lady, baby. No, I cannot answer
I
that.
mean,
You just answered it.
you
You
should be able
answered
to
it for
say,
us. Thank you. No man has nothing to say. So, women, we are only needed for
oh, we got a
coochie
man
and
down there
children.
saying something. We're gonna get to these men. We're gonna get to
We
these
only
men.
need it for coochie and children. So don't worry
Hold
about
on.
it. They
She
said
said
it's okay for
all
us
men.
not needing men.
She said
That we
men
need the men. They don't need us. So we just need them.
hold
Okay.
on. They said, and men are the ones calling me our help. What you mean? Say that.
Probably things that you don't want to do. Like you said, you can do everything else for yourself. So when you decide you don't want to do those things for yourself, then you call the woman and say, "Oh, I need you to do this for me." So maybe that's what she mean because men don't need us for anything but coochie and children.
And
So
we need to be rubbed on and stuff.
you can rub
A lot of women. No, I'm saying a lot of women don't do that no more. So hey, you right about that.
you
A lot
can
of
you
women.
can rub
And
yourself.
I heard a woman one time, and I said, "When the last time you rubbed on your husband?" She said, "About 15 years ago." I almost had a heart attack. How could you be married to a woman and she ain't rubbed on you in 10, 15 years? Oh, Lord, what's going on around here? Uh-oh. So you think using your brain, being strained
Strained
mentally,
mentally isn't tiring.
I mean, hey, you choose to work.
Choose to work or have to work.
No, using your brain, they say they mentally tired from their work. Okay, like men don't get mentally tired because they do the same thing. They building actual buildings and stuff. Like men that
Every man
a
does
woman
not
on
build
here
buildings. Every man
calculating
doesn't build
a
buildings.
woman getting on the computer. Oh my,
No, what you
oh
think
my,
about a man that changing all day? All he's doing is doing this.
ow, ow.
He up
He
on the
gotta
car.
make
You
Man, he gotta make
understand?
sure
Let it
him
pour in
he
there.
gotta make sure he don't strip your lugs and all that. It takes skill.
Ooh, just move your hand real
Guess what?
slowly. I
Guess what?
move it too, real slow, right?
Listen,
All
listen,
that hard work, y'all can get John
I even remember the first time my daughter had tried to change her own oil. If I hadn't checked behind her, she had a motor lock up right then. She forgot to put oil. She put like 1 quart in it. She forgot to put oil. I mean, you can't make it up. But I mean, I mean, it, I still can't get the mentally the strain thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't
Of
mentally.
course you wouldn't, because
Oh, now watch this. Go ahead.
well, of course you wouldn't, Hey, but okay.
Engineering gonna be around forever. Glad that's what I do. See, that's what I'm saying. Like engineering and building and stuff like that, that gonna be here
Well,
for.
that's what I just said. I just said you said technology. It isn't technology. It's the engineering side of it. Just like it took a man to build the building, but it takes an engineer to put it together, to lay the plans, to get this appraised, to run this. And there are women that's into that stuff now too. So it isn't just men.
Okay. I'm
I'm glad to know that's all y'all need from us. That's what's up. I know, right? That's what I said. I am so pleased.
well,
I
let
just
me
felt
tell you
like
something.
I just felt like a whole sense. I just appreciate
And
you,
you know
Mr.
what?
Know It All. I just
And guess
appreciate
what?
you.
And guess what? You know why this is not like sincere? Because guess what? Guess why this is not sincere? Because women don't even understand. If you go, even y'all, if you go down your stories and this, you wouldn't have all these women shaking their booty, taking these side photos, and they licking their tongue out on their stories and blowing kisses because they doing sexual. See, they being sexual on their stories, on their page.
Well,
Oh,
that's
now,
good,
hold
isn't
on,
it?
listen, because they know men want sex.
Good. And you just told us that's all men need from us is coochie and children. So what difference does it make?
With children and be rubbed on in a dinner. I mean, that's what it always
Oh,
been.
now your list just expanded.
I sure did.
Feed me, rub on
Fuck
me.
me.
Let me get your coochie and
The,
have my children. Oh my God, that
the,
is so sexy.
the four, look, the 4 F's. I can't say them all, but remember the 4 F's.
What's the fourth? I don't get it.
I ain't gonna say it.
Feed, fuck. What's the other else? I'm lost. I only know two. I just know the F's, the two L, the
Hey,
F square.
I tell you at the show, I can't be doing that. See, game is to be sold, not told. Okay, my bad.
Ah,
Self pleasure. Is that one of your next ones? Are we on it?
Self-pleasure.
Or what did we get past it?
We already kind of discussed the self pleasure along with not no reason of sharing love and feelings. So we understand that we knowing that you're in a relationship, friends with benefits is self pleasure. You're in it for your own self pleasure. And a lot of times people choose friends with no benefits because a no judgment zone. You don't even have to be yourself. You don't even have to try to be somebody else. You can
What?
just be this thing to get what you're gonna get and get on down.
You can't be yourself.
I said you don't have to worry about being yourself.
See, something wrong with that. Talk about you ain't gonna be yourself.
I said you don't have to worry about being yourself.
Also, you saying you can be yourself.
You can be yourself. You can
Oh,
just be yourself
well,
because you know what you're in there for. You don't have to justify nothing to this person. You don't have to worry, but they don't have to worry about
do
you
you
in there
think? Do
leaving
you
the
think?
seat up
I'm gonna
because
ask
it
you.
won't be that consistent enough.
I'm gonna ask you this question. Do you feel like men have been holding women back from being themselves for a long time?
No.
No, I'm saying because like when all this old freedom type, I want to act like you, I want to be like you, I want to. I mean,
And
do
women are
women?
just
No,
doing it.
I'm saying, do women? Um, because women don't realize when you get all this good stuff that you feel that men have, you get the bad stuff coming to with it too. Like women are more likely now to be alcoholics more than ever. They dying at an early age because of stress, because they having a workload and having to run the family household, which used to be a man's thing. That's why he didn't live as long, because of the stress of trying to keep the household up. Now the stress is passed down to a lady now.
You just answered all your questions yourself.
Oh, did I?
Yep.
All of them? Okay.
Modernization. That's what it is.
Hmm. So you threw it to no judgment
Yes.
zone?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go then.
Less drama, no feeding off of feelings. So people feel like you don't have to argue or owe this person any explanation. If I decide to call you at 3 in the morning and said, friends with benefits, I need this. I'm on my way. You don't have to get up and say, I'm gone. You just walk out the door.
Hmm. Yeah. Um, only thing about the friends and benefits thing is the commitment that women want. You know, like that that loyalty, commitment, somebody to be there when you really need them. Because what happens is if you don't mess around and lock you one down, lock you a man down or something like that, when you really need a man, you ain't gonna have man. When you get stranded on the side of the road and you go to calling and say your dad ain't around or he out of town or this and that, and you trying to call a man and the man, unless you gonna call a service, you know how they call the little
AAA or whatever.
AAA or something like that. The men that will hop out of their bed and be there in 5 minutes is gonna already have somebody or be locked down where you ain't gonna have that person that's dedicated to you. And
Well,
I think that's the
that's
difference.
what we're talking
That's
about.
the difference in having a relationship.
And
Somebody,
have you
somebody that's a team player,
that's dependable.
right?
Somebody you can
Team player.
call upon.
Yeah,
Because benefits, that's all you're getting. The benefits of self pleasure.
right.
So
I
hey,
agree with that one.
that's not it all the time.
I agree.
All right, let's move on. Easily. You just did that one. Yeah. Yep. Move on easily.
So, oh, you saying that you kind of added that in on the
N-
last one?
No, it was just different. I was just saying move on. And then I brought you here easily.
Yeah.
I just put that on it because if you're in a situation when you decide to say, oh, I'm tired of this coochie, because that's all we need from women, coochie and children, I'm going to me a new coochie.
Okay, okay.
Did you just do the Chris? What's his name? Chris Tucker on me.
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, I mean, I don't even know what to say with that one because, like, I feel like with friends and benefit, it's working the same way on the other side. Is where when women say, you know what, your stuff wasn't good enough anyway. I'm either going back to what I know, or I'm gonna move on to better and greater pastures.
Right. And then a lot of times if you sitting there, you giving yourself to this person and you in a friends with benefits situation.
Mm.
So of course you trying all these new things. So you thinking like, oh, it's not getting boring. This is exciting. And so you trying all these different things with this one person, consistency with a person.
Right.
You don't think no feelings will be established from a friends with benefits sexually? You have to really be a cold-hearted person not to even think twice or not to even get a cringe of jealousy or something, you know? I just can't see it happen, but hey, I'm a tender heart, so maybe I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know if men can experience that too. Something consistent in your life, you know, and you just knowing that you possibly sharing this with someone or, you know, it isn't just you already know it isn't just yours.
Where these women so pimpish these days, they raising dudes that can handle this.
Oh Lord.
I mean, I'm just saying, like a lot of women don't even realize that they they raising a new type of dude that's out here.
Mm.
You feel what I'm saying? Like these ain't the old dudes that that what's that care so much. Like I listen to these young dudes and they be like they be talking flipping and all kind of stuff. They just on that old move on stuff and they be saying that women in today just they not right. They not right
Mhm.
anymore. It's like the men want a woman, but a woman their age don't even give them the time of the day because they ain't got what the women want. The women want money. Everybody want them a six-figure man or something. And
That's the problem. People need to stop wanting these men with money. Money does not bring happiness, you know, it's the root of all evil.
you need to tell them that because they ain't listening to you. They
Money is not everything, and people know that. You can have all the money in the world and be so sad and miserable and unhappy. There are rich men that's out there just so sad and miserable. So they out here buying friends and buying coochie and children.
you think them rich men sad like that?
Yeah.
I'd rather be
Yeah.
rather be rich than sad than broken sad, cause that's a double whammy.
A double win.
At least I can buy some friends. You
Buy some
can
friends and some children
look,
and some coochie.
look. You
All of
gotta
that.
go. You gotta go to the liquor store to see your friends.
You're so silly.
I'm just saying.
No expectations. You
Oh.
know, one of the most dangerous killers of a relationship is unrealistic expectations.
Mm,
You be in a relationship, you expect so many high qualities of this person. Just say, for instance, you met this man with money. He's a six-figure guy. But you don't know that this six-figure man has at least six figures in debt, you know? He doesn't have anything to give you like that. So you live in these unrealistic expectations and wanting this, and I need a man that look this way and feel this way and act this way, and you don't get it. That's a straight relationship killer. So a lot of times they have friends with benefits because you don't have any expectations. You just know what you get in it. You get what you get.
mm.
Chelsea said, you don't have to be rich to provide stability. I think that's what most women want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
most women want it, but a lot of
but
women say otherwise.
yeah, but guess what? You got to have money to provide stability. So it's still a double-edged sword. You got to, because what is stability? Stability
What is
is
having money? When you say having money, meaning in what sense? Are you saying a savings,
yeah,
a
um,
backdrop, uh, uh,
or or a own home or something
your
stability.
home, something
Owning
that you own?
owning your house, your cars, that's stability. You know what I'm saying? That's knowing it ain't going
No,
nowhere like
and
that.
I'm just asking
You know,
what do you
no, I'm
consider
just saying.
stability?
You know what I'm saying? When they say a man provide stability, that's what that is. If he ain't got a home, car, something like that, you cannot dealing with a man that's trying to find himself if he don't own that. See, I wouldn't, if I was I ain't even say that, but being in a woman's shoes, I do it that way. Being in a woman's shoes, I would not allow myself to be around a man that don't own nothing. If you don't own your car, own a house, own the cell phone, I mean, some men don't own nothing, and women be around them. I be like, really? You know, all he own is his shoes. No, you can't do it like that, homegirl. I mean, I this is what fathers come in with, because they can see a deadbeat or a dude that ain't nothing from a mile away. They be like, he can talk a certain way. They be like, you know what, baby, he ain't the one. You can throw him back in the water. You been fishing in the wrong pond. Where you been in Bolton, Mississippi fishing? You been in the Sugar Ditch, Mississippi fishing again. You need to go to the reservoir or the ocean and get you a big fish.
Ain't nothing wrong with them countrymen. Go to Sugar Ditch.
Yeah.
Is there a Sugar Ditch, Mississippi, for real?
Yes,
oh, it is? Okay.
Yes, it is.
Oh, wow. No commitment. That's another thing you talk about, friends with benefits. You don't have to worry about commitment. But if you have a relationship, I know sometimes people may want companionship.
Mm-hmm.
But so many people be so afraid of sharing themselves and the things that they have that they don't think about growing old with someone to share this good time and this growth with. They busy building their kingdom by themselves so they can die together in my wealth. I want to swim in my own money. I don't need nobody to swim with me. I don't need nobody to encourage me to keep going when I feel like I want to give up, because I don't have those days. I'm that strong. I'm that strong man. I don't need that because I know how to build my own confidence, you know? Everybody have a downtime in life. And it's nothing wrong with having companion to encourage you along the way, even to dream with you, to grow with you. She can probably even give you an idea to double what you have. But hey, no need of commitment, because I ain't sharing nothing I got with this woman. She can't have half of nothing.
That's called teamwork. They say teamwork make the dream work.
That's what they say. No regret of loving the wrong person. So if you don't show any love towards anybody, you won't have any regrets. That's just like if you don't have any children, you should say, oh, I don't have to worry about children and child support because I didn't have any. So what is the difference? You know, you will want your legacy to live on through someone,
right?
You know, so you're saying you don't want nobody to experience the love that you have because you're that much of a hard person that you don't have any love to share with anyone. So only people know you are your family. Oh, he loved us for Thanksgiving and Christmas or Valentine's. But if you not even showing love to a person or willing to share your love with anyone, do you show love to your family? When the last time you went and spent some quality time with family? Nobody thinks about that. That makes a difference in your relationship. That'll make you be able to go and show love towards somebody else.
A lot of the family is broken though. Like when I see family,
it could take you to heal the family.
Listen, when I see pictures now of families, I see great grandma, grandma, mama, daughter, and other daughter and child, and I don't see one man sometimes in a whole picture going down.
Make a difference. Make a difference.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying what it causes sometimes when somebody don't look at a relationship in a way of like you said, commitment to a higher purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Your higher purpose could really start within your own family.
Right.
Do you show love towards your siblings, your cousins, your nieces, your nephews, anything like that?
Yeah.
When the last time you went and spent some time with one of them? You know, you don't know how to even do that with family. So how could you commit to anybody? So no. Right. You will be sent to friends with benefits because all I need is this little field.
Some people so enraged with their family, they forget that if you can't get along with your family, you basically can't get along with nobody.
Nobody.
Because anytime you hear somebody and they say, I don't fuck with my family, you be like,
Woo, you don't F with them? Like, really, really?
you don't fuck with your family? Like, who says that? I mean,
I hear a lot of people say that.
and what it is we can have a few bad eggs in our family that can make everybody, that'll make you turn on everybody. And I think that's wrong, because I think a couple of bad eggs could try. See, sometimes what happens with that, they'll try to turn the rest of the family against you. You know what I'm saying? You got a
Pouring discord.
couple of them that'll run through there
Mm-hmm.
whispering behind your back, but it won't say it in your face.
And won't. They don't have the strength to tell you that part.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
No conflict management. You know how if there's a difficulty, you have a situation that isn't pleasing. You don't have to worry about discussing it or making it better. Friends with benefits.
And
It's
guess what?
whatever. It is what it is.
And guess what? And
What?
this just woke me up to something. If you do a friends with benefits long enough, I think it makes it harder to become in a committed relationship, because like you got this mindset that you can throw this dude away every time something ain't going wrong. He talk and you don't like how he talk, hey, I'm getting up, I'm going home. So
Right. You don't have to deal with it.
you can't even deal with the dude that you having sex with.
It's
You
all
definitely
perceived.
ain't gonna be able to deal with this. The dude with the good sex. If
Right.
you can't deal with him, how you gonna deal with a man that might not have good sex as the dude, but he's trying to actually get to know you and be your rock or whatever. He trying to talk to you, and if you can't handle 30 hour, 2 hours with Mr. Marcus,
Mm-hmm.
you definitely can't handle dealing with a dude that's lesser.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the friends with benefits, he probably is better with women than the other dudes. And if you can't deal with the dude that's pretty good with women, you definitely can't deal with the dude that ain't good with women good, because you're gonna tear his tail up.
Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. Well, I think we've already did that. I think that was just like a repeat. I do apologize.
The expectation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here you go.
Do we need constant romance? You know how, like in a relationship, I need you to make me feel special. I need this. I need this.
That's why they line up friends with benefits.
Right.
They can go.
You can treat them like hookers off the street.
No, but see, friends with benefits, she can go in there, want him to see a friend with benefit. He might take her to the room or something, and buy her flowers, or what I'm saying, take her out to eat and go to the room or something like that. Their friends with benefits make it feel like it's wow. But if you were just his girl, it'll be different than this. I see you once a week, or once when we going out and having a good time. If you had to see him every day, you'd probably drive you crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't even realize the people that you see on a small sample, if you was around them every day, they probably drive you crazy. What about that? And the people that don't drive you crazy, that you're around a lot, that don't drive you crazy, you ready to throw them away. and the ones you think that's good for you, they're gonna mess around and drive you up the wall.
Up the wall.
you trying to get at him. Because people don't realize, like, when you want something different than the norm, you got to think about it. Like women don't realize. I done seen women talk about they want a man with this, but you got to think about it. Okay, as a woman, are you keeping yourself in shape to deserve this great dude? Are you this man with the six pack abs? And this is what they say about when women get how if woman been around a lot and she get with some good high value men that's got that perfect body, that what they call it, the dude Instagram men model bodies. When you been with a couple of men like that, and then you get around normal men, with a little belly and this and that and all that, you look at it and I can do better because you had sex with this dude, but you weren't in a relationship with that dude. That dude right there with them six packs, he don't even eat. He don't even eat real food. You know what I'm saying? Like my partner was talking about, mother be eating tofu and seaweed and this and that, but a joker like that be talking about all I want is 2 eggs and some oatmeal and for breakfast. And you know what I'm saying? Like people don't even realize the stuff that you think that you eat, like the candy bars, this and that. A man like that probably ain't gonna even go for that. He gonna be like, what is you doing? Let's go work out. Let come jog with me. Come running with me. You don't want that. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of women don't want what they think they want. It takes work to be in a real relationship with real dudes out here, like real dudes that got themselves together and work out at the gym and looking good, got their muscles and all that stuff together. It takes work to be these dudes' women and to keep them excited because they have options. Some of these men have options.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't look at an Instagram dude and because you DM him and he went over to your house and knocked you down and thinking you gonna be this man woman one day. This
Right.
is not the case. You know what I'm saying? So women got to look at this a little different sometimes, and I know it's hard. I know it's hard. When you had some of the best D's in the world, it's hard to tinkle yourself down to a regular D that maybe don't make you squirt all the time or bust it open, or he don't know how to touch you the right way every time to make that thing jump right. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Did you go into details? But okay. I get what you're saying.
I'm just saying.
You're so extra. Chelsea says she can dig it. I'm sure you can.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So I mean, sometimes we want this, we want some, and we forget about all the other stuff that comes
The
with it.
consequences of it.
And guess what? For a man like that, these men that you really want, that you think they're so good, you got to compete for these men. And I done heard from the dope, the show we did a couple weeks ago, talk about competing for a man. Boy, when I just put that show on my story and women was going up through that thing, I am not competing for no man. And reality say, you should be competing for a man because
No, and that's the problem. The word compete should not be the proper word.
what's the problem?
If the man is for you, you be the lady that you can be. Be yourself. Be that lady. And if it's for you, it's for you. If it isn't, it isn't.
That's
I'm
not.
not gonna be around here competing, no competition with a woman.
You know what makes so
I,
mad?
I would, if I know my worth, let me put out my
Okay,
worth. And
watch
if
this.
he's not called by that man, he wasn't for me.
I'm glad you said that because guess what? If you had a job and your boss man said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get this job to either you or Sonia over there, and whoever does better this next quarter, I'm gonna give you the job. You're gonna come beat your tail off."
A
Because,
lie.
hold
And
on.
let me tell you, I didn't, because if you know your qualifications, you don't have to fight for stuff that you know you are already there for. I've been in the
But
same
did you
situation.
hold on?
I
Hold
can
on.
get, look, I was just
Did
in
you
the
hear what I
situation.
said though?
Listen, I was
I
just
said,
in the,
hold on. I just said whoever do the best. So what you saying is that you
I didn't
feel
have
like
to.
you so good that you gonna be the best at the end of the day. That's what
It
you
was
saying.
no, it wasn't no competition for me. So
Right,
I
right,
just
right.
got the job.
Okay, okay.
I got the
What you
job. So
saying?
that
All
was the
right.
wrong
So what
comparison.
you saying is you Jordan and he was
Scottie Pippen.
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And now Scottie Pippen done wrote a book about Jordan.
Yeah, but I'm saying like if it's a competition and you pose the and you trying to win to get the job, women would compete for something like that, but they wouldn't compete with another woman to get the man.
But listen,
I
let me
mean,
tell you, your comparison to things are so abrupt. It doesn't weigh. The injustice to both are not right. It's not in the great place. You cannot compare a relationship with a man with your job. Your job bring you complete life, your income. This is where you work, your career. This is what you're doing. This is your life of living. A man, they can be in and out your life. You can change them like you change underwear. So
you
what
can
do
change
you
what?
mean? You can change a man like you change your underwear.
And you know what? And the value of that car that keep changing owners and drivers, it goes down and down and down.
Okay.
Read that
Case
one.
B. But I'm just saying,
Read
like
that one.
Chelsea say, I'm not competing. If she can grab him, she can have him. Too many ding dings.
And you know what?
That's sad that you would even want a woman to be around here competing. Why can't the man just find his good thing and hold on to it? But no, you keep your
What's up,
options
Robert?
open. A man would keep his options open so that a woman can compete. You shouldn't even want a woman to have to even compete for you. When you find your good thing, you better hold on to it,
Robert.
because your competition will come from another man more so than a woman than another
See,
woman.
Robert, they say they ain't competing. Felix, they say they ain't competing. Let me see who else. Oh, Jonathan, they say they ain't competing. All these women are saying, Timothy, they say they ain't competing. All these women say they ain't competing.
Why would it
Oh
have to
man,
be a competition? Why can't the man
life
find
is a
his good
competition.
thing?
Life is
No,
a competition.
no, but we're talking about a relationship. We're not talking about a life. We're not talking
No,
about
that
life.
is life.
No, listen.
Relationship is life.
It's a part of life. It does
Yeah,
not consist
and grabbing the right man could make you or break you, right?
your whole life.
No, yes, yes.
No,
Hold
no,
on.
no.
Having the wrong man can make you or break you. Yes,
Make
he
you
don't.
or break
Hold
you.
on.
It
Your
make you
whole
or
life.
break you.
Watch
Okay, if
this.
that's how
Watch
you
this.
want to put it,
Okay,
that's fine.
let me do this.
Anything to make it okay with you
Okay,
and
let me
make
do
what you're
this. Let
saying
me do this.
suffice. Okay.
And I think this on both sides. I do this. And I done said this with men and women. Okay, if you had the wrong baby daddy or the wrong baby mama, they would take you through hell. And sometimes if you get the wrong baby daddy, he'll be taking you through hell, be ready to hurt you, and all kind of stuff. If you pick the wrong person to go in to get out here and have a child with, or to get in a relationship with, is people getting found in trunks and on the side of the road and in ditches every day because they met the wrong person. And you keep
But
on
that's
thinking there's
okay.
plenty of ding dings and there's plenty of crazy people and there's and plenty of people that shouldn't be worth your time. And there's people out here that is worth and saying this is a good person. And I'd rather be with this person.
That's all I'm
I'm on
saying.
and listen, and I'm gonna do what it take to keep this person. See, that's what a competition is. It's doing what it take to keep the person after you get the person. See, sometimes what you saying is, I'm not even competing to get the person, and I think that's not true because I done seen women in a competing race. If you flirt hard,
Pete, wait, what are we? No, tell me this. So you mean to tell me if I met you and I meet you, so I'm in a competition when I meet you? So I already should know that there's somebody else after you, so I should start competing to get your attention. So where's the competition? Where does the competition come in?
Let me know. Think, hold on. Even when it comes to a woman, watch this. I'm gonna flip it right on you right there. When a man meets a woman, most time he know it's another man somewhere around. He's competing for her attention over some man out there. You know what I'm saying? Like she got a bunch of dudes in her inbox, and she gonna choose the one that she's interested in the most and give him the time. Right?
So if you don't know that it's
answer your question. Is this right? No, I'm saying is this right?
Possibly yes. But I'm just saying that isn't always the instance. That's your carnal assumption because you have a carnal mind.
How do a man how you choose men? Like how you choose men from one man from another?
Like choose men like
who
would I be with?
Right.
It would be my self-gain. First of all, when I talk to a person in general, your conversation has to be not off the rocks. You know, just general conversation. Because me, I flirt. I flirt. So, hey, if I flirt with you, hey.
If you flirt, hold on. If you flirt, that means you done flirt with
a lot of people.
A lot of men. So what makes that man special than all the others?
Because his flirtation was just that. It wasn't anything that just went overboard. He took it just what I was doing. He did not overreact from it.
You don't think
that like sometimes you can give a man a compliment, and because you give a man a compliment, they feel like, oh, you want to sleep with me. That isn't it. The particular man that grasped my conversation without it being sexual, that's what got me.
Okay. Let's read that and catch up with it.
Chelsea said, right. Why we got to do the extra competing with another woman? That's mentally draining, to say the least. So I'm saying when you first meet a person, you don't know that you're in a competition. You're just trying to be the best person you can be, you know, as men are. When you get into a relationship in the beginning, you're doing to impress, or you're trying to win that person over, but you're not thinking like, oh, I'm trying to win him over because I'm competing with Susie. We know nothing about Susie. So how can you tell us that we're competing against anything? You know about the competition, but we don't. So it's hidden from us.
The reason I say women know they competing because guess what? When a woman go to the club or this and that, when she put on her makeup, her hair, her heels, and all that, she in competition in that club to get the best looks, the more attention, so she can have the best of choice than what she doing. When she make up herself every day and go out in the world, she putting herself her best look on so she can have more people try to holler at her so she'll have more to pick through. So she have more to pick through.
I haven't heard such. Listen, so you telling me when I get up, and if I decide to put on something to make myself feel like I'm feeling cute and professional, whatever, my heels, however I rock it. So if I go out there and be decent, that I'm out here competing, trying to get looks for people to like me because I'm looking cute in this environment. What are you saying? So if I have a man, so I'm going out here still looking.
What's the whole reason to go out and look cute?
For yourself. You don't want to go out looking like a heck. Well, what's wrong with the girls wearing the bunnies and pajamas to the store?
How do a single woman even try and pull a man?
pull a man.
Yeah.
The man pull us
No, I'm saying, how can a man pull you then? How
because
can he get you?
he finds you attractive.
He found other women attractive for you.
Okay, well, hey, if you the special strawberry, get plucked and suck it, baby. So what you mean? I don't get it. So I'm saying if I leave out the
You
house
don't get it.
and I decide to look clean and decent, you know, so you say I'm out here competing just because I decided to put on
Let's get
clothes.
down here to a man's coming in a minute. Go and read
Ebony said that does not always mess up your whole life, and it doesn't. And
Not
that's the same
always,
thing I
but
was
the
saying.
wrong man can severely damage you.
No,
Or the
just
wrong woman.
look,
Or
but
the wrong
you get past a lot of things. There are a
woman.
lot of hurt we've been in our lives.
You
We
know
get
what?
past.
And some they call running and leaving town. Sometimes. A lot of women that ran and left town because of dudes. And a lot of dudes that ran and left towns because of women. I'm in Texas now.
Well, we need the positive because that's all we hear negative
Go
of
on.
breakups. You know, you salty, honey. Look, Robert says because the women are being representatives until she get you, but they compete with other women for lashes, weave, work, or anything. But a man, especially a black man, oh no, I ain't competing for no man. Oh Lord, Robert, stop it. You sound just like his garbage. Robert said that's the thing she said. Self-gain is the key for women. They are only looking for self, forget the man. So men don't look for self. They know how to sweet talk us out of our panties.
Yeah.
Same with the man in meeting a female. Right. So every man, just say for instance, when you go to the club, do you have on your same attire that you went to work in?
No.
Right. So case closed. Why do you go to the club and dress up?
But they going to the club to try to track a
I'm asking you. Okay, I'm asking from a man perspective. Why do you go to the club and dress up? And why do most men go to the club, they put their little ring on their pinky finger? You know what that means? What you doing all that for? Is that for yourself, right? Or you just going out there looking?
No, just said the pinky finger, really.
So I'm saying, what you doing all that for? What you going to the club dressed up for?
What the pinky finger got to do with it?
That's part of y'all dress up.
A lot of men don't even wear jewelry.
Well, a lot of guys in older clubs, they wear jewelry, especially the hood clubs. She said, baby, I have pulled a man every single day. He saw me sweaty and hot from working. Oh, okay. So it doesn't matter what you have on. If a man is interested, he'll say something. A lot of times it'd be my worst day. I'm like, I don't even have any clothes on. I just got through walking. You know, some people may find you attractive and whatever.
Okay, guess
so
what?
You just can't say putting on clothes.
Guess what? That's like I'm gonna go back to that dog thing I said. A woman walking down the street and men and she ain't heat and is that listen. There's still that dog mentality. They wanna when men first see you, he see a woman, he see beyond everything you got on, and he's thinking about hunching. He's thinking about getting on top of you.
Well, you already told us.
All right. Okay. No, I'm saying, but after that, that's when after you get your number and y'all sit down, that's when you make him get to know you. Because all he thinking right now at first is hunching. The first couple of weeks he around you, he thinking hunching. So women got to get past that. Women always say, oh, the man look at me a certain kind of way. Believe it, we men, it's always gonna be a certain kind of way. That's why y'all act so sexual. That's why women be licking their tongue out and they story on their post, they kissing all at the camera and all that because they know what men like. And they are taunting men to give them their likes and their love and all that old good stuff. Let me see. Let me go. Sometimes I would go to the club and what I work in. Yeah. Sometimes a joker go in the club because men don't be thinking that. He said women be looking and thinking about hunching too. Right. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's how this friends benefit. That's how the commitment thing don't be wasn't that because women got a different mindset that they had years ago.
Yeah, and then you know what? It's still sad that people that still just lie about being in a relationship, and you still have those friends with benefits that, I'm gonna go and knock um KK, because I know this my
Don't
friends with
forget to like
benefits,
and share.
so it don't just be the person, it's up to the person if they want to commit or be in a relationship. Whatever, Robert. I'm not even talking to you. You on this stuff.
She got this whole little mean look the whole show. I
That
ain't
is
even
not
seen
true. I have not
her
been mean.
smile. I haven't seen her smile the whole show like that. I ain't seen no teeth.
Oh my goodness. There
I'm
you
just saying
go.
she been so raw.
Causing havoc.
All you
Causing
got to
havoc for no reason.
all you gotta do is watch the show back. You gonna see you.
Oh my goodness. You felt that way because what you were saying was so not correct.
Just say you didn't agree. It don't mean it's not correct.
It is not correct.
I'm just saying, like we can, how they say, agree to disagree.
I agree. That part.
Oh Lord.
Distractions cause havoc, and that's what we've been through. People, distractions, social media,
Mm,
these type of things, it forces us to have a desire for certain romance. So that's why a lot of people just do friends with benefits.
yeah.
They don't want you posting them on social media. No, don't put me on there, ain't you? No. But now they have these girls that make these TikTok videos with their boobs while they sleep. You better be careful out there.
Mm.
Yep.
And how they say,
Familiar,
last but not least.
familiarity. You're being familiar with it. It's something you're just convenient. You need your rocks off and you're not committed to no one, but you can call KK and go and get your stuff right.
But I think when all is said and done, I think women today, um, in the Western world, we done built it so safe now that women actually think they made it safe. The laws that men pass and this and that, um, the men that's locked up. Just imagine if we let everybody out of jail. I mean, just imagine this type of stuff, what it would do. Just imagine if it wasn't so many cameras all over the place and policemen out here to go pick up what's name. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I've been looking around and, you know, I don't see a lot of, I see a lot of women police, but I don't see a lot of them pulling jokers over and taking them to jail and all that type of stuff. I see them, I see them getting tickets here and there, but I just don't really just see, you know, the it's a lot of stuff that's going on with women now that's different. And
And
I
what's
think
different?
men too. I think men too, because men have got to the point that they oh, and I forgot they were having this stop the madness. I wanted to say that today. Shots out to Kenneth Stokes and all the people that's having a meeting today at the church today to stop the violence. I appreciate all the people that came together to try to stop some of this violence going on in Jackson. And I think we're gonna mess around and talk about a little bit of that, or maybe tomorrow and next week. Might have a whole show on this violent thing. It is getting. I think I know a couple of things we can do to correct some of the stuff going on, and I think I'm gonna highlight it next week. So
Okay.
we're gonna try to get this crime down a little bit because I think I know what I'm doing sometimes. I think I know some stuff. I think with this crime going on, we're gonna look at all areas. We're gonna look at men and women, how we contributed.
Welcome to Open Arms Healthcare Mobile Unit, where we create a
Look
culture.
at it.
Check your bed.
Look at you. Always look at you. Hey, we're gonna see what all this contributing. She trying to watch the news while we on the show. Yeah, you just gonna have to wait. You have to
I
wait.
was not watching.
I'm just messing
You
with
are so fired. You gotta stop picking on me, sir.
you. Oh Lord. But I mean, yeah, we're gonna get on this crime and all this old type of stuff because
Yeah, we need to do something about the crime in
I think there's
Jackson.
a lot of pointers and a lot of other stuff that can be what's name, saying about this. So I think we're gonna get on it and really try to get on it real hard and talk about what's going on in Jackson because what's name they say a 16-year-old charged with a deadly shooting today on Capitol.
Yeah, still a 21-year-old
It's
man.
just, I mean, they're just going crazy and everybody acting like they don't know what it is, but I do. Yes, I do. Mr.
So we
No.
need you to tell us so we'll know.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk
Okay.
about it. Either I might throw in a little section tomorrow, or I'm gonna deal with it next week. But we got to talk about it because there's a lot going on. So we might talk about it the first hour tomorrow or the second hour, but we're gonna talk about this crime in Jackson. We ain't gonna let this go on, and we're gonna talk about solutions and all that good stuff. So we'll do that the first hour tomorrow on Tuesday show at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
So like we say, we love you, and all things must come to an end.
Good or bad, it gotta come to an end.
I appreciate everybody for watching this show and all that good stuff.
Yes, it was nice.
And we had a good show, a good fussing, and Bella kind of got on my tail a little bit a couple times. So I didn't even know how to act.
We just needed clear understanding.
Yes.
But it's all right. It's all right. I'm gonna get her back tomorrow show. So, that means it's time to end the Hood Talk Show, and we're gonna talk about this crime and all kind of stuff. We're gonna get into this stuff, and
Right.
I'll see y'all back here tomorrow. So how they say, be there or be square. I'll see y'all.
Night.
We're gonna figure this thing out. We're gonna
We can do it.
Yes, we're gonna do it. And don't forget to like and share.
Yes.
Peace out. Bye.